Dogs are wonderful companions, bringing joy and love into our lives, but even the best-behaved dog can test our patience with their barking. It's a natural canine behavior, but excessive barking can be frustrating for owners and neighbors alike. The good news is that with the right approach, you can teach your dog to bark less and find peace for everyone. This video will guide you through expert-approved tips and tricks to curb your dog's barking. We'll delve into the science behind barking, explore effective training methods, and empower you to create a more harmonious environment for you and your furry friend. Before we dive into training techniques, it's crucial to understand why dogs bark in the first place. Barking is a form of communication, and like any language, it has various dialects and meanings. Imagine trying to have a conversation with someone speaking a language you don't understand. That's what it's like for dogs when we react to their barking without comprehending its message. Dogs bark for a variety of reasons, each conveying a specific need or emotion. Think of barking as your dog's way of telling you something important. By recognizing the different types of barks, you can respond appropriately and address the underlying cause. Understanding these nuances is crucial for effective training. Once you learn to interpret your dog's vocalizations, you can anticipate their needs and prevent unwanted barking before it starts. Dogs may not speak our language, but they have a whole vocabulary of woofs, yaps, and howls to communicate. Understanding these vocalizations is the first step to curbing excessive barking. Let's explore the 6 main reasons why dogs bark, shedding light on their communication style. Firstly, dogs bark to alert us, their pack members, to potential threats. Secondly, dogs crave attention, and barking is an effective way to get it. Thirdly, anxiety plays a significant role in dog barking. Dogs experiencing separation anxiety, fear, or stress often bark excessively as a coping mechanism. Did you know that the average dog bark registers between 80 and 90 decibels? That's about the same noise level as a vacuum cleaner or a food processor. Interestingly, different dog breeds have varying barking tendencies. Genetics play a role in how often and how loudly a dog barks. For instance, breeds bred for guarding, like German Shepherds and Doberman Pinschers, tend to bark more than breeds known for their gentle nature, like Golden Retrievers or Cavalier King Charles Spaniels. Understanding your dog's breed predisposition for barking can help manage expectations and tailor training approaches. Our goal isn't to eliminate barking entirely, but to understand its cause and manage it effectively to create a harmonious living environment. While genetics lay the foundation for barking tendencies, environmental factors and upbringing play a significant role in shaping a dog's barking behavior. Early socialization is crucial for preventing excessive barking. Dogs exposed to various sights, sounds, people, and other dogs from a young age are less likely to develop fear-based barking. Furthermore, a dog's daily routine and lifestyle significantly influence their barking habits. Dogs who receive adequate physical exercise, mental stimulation, and social interaction are less likely to resort to barking out of boredom or frustration. In the next section, we'll delve into the power of positive reinforcement and how it can transform your dog's barking behavior. Get ready to unlock the secrets of effective training techniques that foster a deeper bond with your furry friend. When it comes to dog training, positive reinforcement reigns supreme. This method focuses on rewarding desired behaviors, like staying quiet, rather than punishing unwanted ones, like barking. Why is positive reinforcement so effective? Because it builds a strong bond of trust and communication between you and your dog. Instead of instilling fear or anxiety, it motivates your dog to repeat behaviors that earn them positive attention and rewards. Scientific studies have consistently shown that positive reinforcement is 3 times more effective than punishment-based methods. So how do we apply this to barking? It's simple. Instead of yelling at your dog when they bark, reward them when they're quiet. This might seem counterintuitive, but it's the key to unlocking a quieter, happier life for both of you. Timing is everything in positive reinforcement training. To effectively teach your dog that silence is golden, you need to reward them at the precise moment they exhibit the desired behavior. Imagine your dog starts barking at the mailman. Instead of scolding them, wait for a brief pause. even if it's just a second of silence. The instant they stop barking, mark the behavior with a verbal cue like yes or a clicker, and immediately reward them with a tasty treat. Over time, they'll learn that staying quiet earns them yummy rewards and lots of praise from their favorite human. Remember, consistency is key. Clicker training is a popular and effective method for teaching dogs new behaviors, including barking control. The clicker acts as a clear and consistent marker, signaling to your dog the exact moment they've performed the desired action. Start by associating the clicker with positive reinforcement. Click the clicker and immediately give your dog a treat. Once your dog understands the clicker means good job, a treat is coming, you can start using it to mark desired behaviors. For barking control, click the clicker the instant your dog stops barking on cue, followed by a treat and praise. Combining clicker training with voice commands, such as quiet or hush, further enhances your dog's learning. Imagine trying to relax in a chaotic and noisy environment. Just like humans, dogs thrive in calm and predictable surroundings. Creating a peaceful haven for your dog is a fundamental step towards reducing stress-induced barking. Start by designating a safe space in your home where your dog can retreat when feeling overwhelmed or anxious. Ensure this space is comfortable, secure, and associated with positive experiences, like receiving treats or enjoying a favorite chew toy. Next, minimize household chaos and noise whenever possible. Loud music, shouting, or sudden movements can startle your dog and trigger barking. Establish a predictable daily routine for your furry friend. Just as certain sounds or sights might make us jump or feel uneasy, dogs also have their own set of triggers that can set off a barking frenzy. Identifying and minimizing these triggers is key to effectively managing your dog's barking behavior. Common triggers include the doorbell ringing, people passing by the window, or other dogs barking in the distance. Start by observing your dog's reactions to different stimuli, and note down what consistently causes them to bark. Once you've identified the culprits, you can begin implementing strategies to desensitize them. The key is to replace the negative association, barking, with a positive one, getting a treat or playing a game. For some dogs, noise sensitivity is a major contributor to excessive barking. They might bark at the vacuum cleaner, thunder, or even the rustling of leaves. Desensitizing your dog to these sounds can significantly reduce their anxiety and minimize noise-induced barking. Begin by playing recordings of the triggering sounds at a very low volume while engaging your dog in a positive activity, such as playing fetch or practicing tricks. Gradually, increase the volume over time, always ensuring your dog remains relaxed and comfortable. If they show any signs of stress like panting, pacing, or whining, stop and revert to a lower volume. Patience and consistency are key to successful desensitization. Teaching your dog the quiet command is like giving them a volume control button. It empowers them to understand that while barking is natural, there are times when silence is golden. This command is best taught when your dog is already in a barking frenzy, providing a clear opportunity for learning. As your dog barks, calmly say quiet in a firm but gentle voice. If they continue barking, try making a distracting noise like clapping your hands or whistling to momentarily interrupt their barking. The instant your dog stops barking even for a split second, immediately mark the behavior with a verbal cue like yes or a clicker, and reward them with a tasty treat and enthusiastic praise. With patience and practice, your dog will learn to associate the quiet command with the desired behavior. The Watch Me command is a powerful tool for redirecting your dog's attention away from potential barking triggers and towards you, their trusted leader. This command comes in handy when you anticipate your dog's urge to bark, such as when someone approaches your home or a loud truck passes by. To teach Watch Me, hold a tasty treat in your hand and bring it up to your nose, saying "Watch me" in an encouraging voice. As your dog makes eye contact, immediately click your clicker or say yes, and reward them with the treat and praise. Practice this command in short, fun sessions throughout the day, gradually increasing the duration of eye contact required before rewarding. Once your dog has mastered Watch Me in a calm environment, start practicing in situations where they might typically bark. Distraction techniques are a valuable tool in your arsenal for managing barking. The key is to engage your dog's mind and body in an activity they find more rewarding than barking. This could be anything from playing fetch to practicing tricks to simply offering a long-lasting chew toy. When you notice your dog gearing up to bark, calmly redirect their attention with their favorite toy or game. For instance, if they start barking at the doorbell, grab their favorite squeaky toy and initiate a playful game of tug-of-war. Alternatively, if your dog is a food-motivated pup, offer them a puzzle feeder filled with their favorite treats. The key to successful distraction techniques is to be prepared. Section 1. Training trip-ups, common owner errors. We all want our dogs to be well-behaved, but sometimes our best intentions can hinder their progress. Common mistakes can reinforce the behavior we're trying to curb. Let's shed light on these training trip-ups. Inconsistent responses are a big culprit. Imagine this, your dog barks and you tell them to quiet down. Sometimes you ignore it, other times you yell, and occasionally you pat them. Confused? Your dog is too. Dogs need consistency. Clear, predictable responses help them understand. Mixed messages teach them barking sometimes works. Another pitfall is accidental reinforcement. Giving a treat to distract them can reward barking. This makes them more likely to repeat it. Section 2. Barking be gone, avoiding training pitfalls. Training a dog takes time, patience, and a deep understanding of canine behavior. Rushing the process or resorting to quick fixes might seem tempting, but these pitfalls can actually worsen barking and damage your bond with your furry friend. One such pitfall is ignoring the underlying cause of the barking. Barking is a symptom, not the problem itself. Before attempting any training, it's crucial to determine why your dog is barking in the first place. Are they anxious, bored, or seeking attention? Addressing the root cause is essential for effective and lasting results. For instance, if your dog barks excessively due to separation anxiety, simply punishing the barking won't solve the problem. Instead, you'll need to address their underlying anxiety through desensitization, counter-conditioning, and possibly professional help. Another common mistake is having unrealistic expectations. Just like we can't expect to learn a new language overnight, dogs need time and consistent practice to modify their behavior. Don't get discouraged if your dog doesn't transform into a perfectly silent companion after a few training sessions. Section 3. The perils of punishment, why shock collars don't work. While the desire for a quick fix is understandable, resorting to punishment-based methods such as shock collars is not only ineffective but also cruel and potentially harmful to your dog's physical and emotional well-being. Shock collars operate on the principle of fear and pain, delivering an electric shock to the dog's neck when they bark. This inhumane approach doesn't address the underlying cause of the barking and can lead to increased anxiety, fear, and aggression. Imagine being punished for expressing yourself, even if that expression is deemed undesirable. It's a confusing and frightening experience that erodes trust and damages the human-animal bond. Dogs subjected to shock collars often develop a fear of their owners and become withdrawn or unpredictable in their behavior. Furthermore, shock collars can cause physical harm, leading to burns, skin irritation, and even psychological trauma. They can also backfire, teaching the dog to associate the shock with other stimuli present at the time, such as the presence of other dogs or children, leading to fear-based aggression. Section 1. Mastering the art of bark-free living. Congratulations, you've journeyed through the science of barking, explored positive reinforcement, and created a calm environment for your furry friend. By implementing these tips, you're mastering bark-free living. Consistency is key. Training takes time, patience, and commitment. Celebrate every small victory. Embrace the journey to deepen your bond. Section 2. Celebrating success. A quieter life for you and your dog. Imagine this. You're enjoying a peaceful evening at home. The only sounds the gentle hum of the refrigerator and the soft snores of your contented canine companion. The doorbell rings, and instead of erupting into a barking frenzy, your dog calmly looks to you for guidance. This tranquil scene can become your reality with patience, persistence, and positive reinforcement. Celebrate every milestone on your journey to a quieter life. Remember, a well-trained dog is a happy dog, and a happy dog makes for a happy owner.